All right, traders, I have 30 minutes. I'm going to try to make it quick, but it appears as though I was filled and not stopped on Bitcoin right at 62,000. It also looks like I was filled and not stopped on ETH right at 2,509 roughly. Pepe, I'm in. XRP appears it hit my TP. Luna appears to have hit my TP. ENA is in profit. Rose is in profit, and I'll maybe close. And I took a stop on BNX. So I'm gonna quickly log these trades. So today is 10-1. So 10-1-24. And then I'm gonna look at every position. Yeah, I have very little time, so I'm gonna try to be very efficient with this. So I'm in longs on Bitcoin and ETH, which are limit order in a 4-hour gap. I guess I could have been more conservative or more, yeah, greedier on my entry, but and then we got out of XRP, Luna. I really wanted to add to XRP and make it bigger, but it is what it is. I really like the rules that I'm following. Habits. I'm doing great. So we have, here we are, wins, a win on Luna and Rose, and a loss on BNX, XRP. So win, loss. Let's log those losses. Um, let's go take a look. I'm curious what my account's gonna look like as well. Oh, it's up nicely. It's up actually. So we had, let's go take a look at our P&L of these trades. Is that it? 973 for XRP. I thought it was gonna be more, but let's look at Pepe or XRP. Yeah, I guess it was only a 2 from the initial, maybe. Yeah, it makes sense. It was only about a 2R. Then Luna was 908, and then BNX was negative 468. So, okay. And then I'm gonna do this. Okay. I need one more over here. So since the last week or whatever, I'm up $1,000. Is that it? Well, cannot be mad at that. All right, so where are we now? Luna's done, XRP is done, BNX is done. So I just have these trades. I'm gonna double check, see how it's going in these. So I got filled on Bitcoin, I got filled on ETH. I'm in ENA and I'm Rose and Pepe shorts. So let's go through it very quickly, efficiently. Gold, green day, silver, another red day on the stocks, mostly, but nothing too crazy. I want to see, just go through this. Bitcoin cut through these levels, took the low of that day. Yeah, it went as low as 61,100. So Yeah, I could have been a lot more aggressive. It just happened. There's nothing to do right now. Also probably not going to advance my stop and allow for a sweep here. Um, Yo, ETH I got actually pretty lucky on. It came very close to stop. That would have been unfortunate. But we'll come back and see what the deal is if we want to close any of these. Rose looks closable for sure, but I want from the chart perspective, but I want to see um, total. It looks good for up potentially, but go through these quickly. Just see. Well, it's definitely not shorts here, so I'm probably just gonna leave everything alone. And then I'm gonna look tomorrow maybe or later today for 1 hour gaps to add. I could at most hang on to some of the shorts that I have. So I don't need to go through that much. We'll look at Bitcoin, ETH, Pepe, ENA, and then whatever Rose, the other one I was in, and then that's it. So my only decisions right now are pretty much, do I want to close any of these shorts early before they hit TP? Um, I really do not like what I'm seeing from Bitcoin in terms of open interest. Um, I would want to see, okay, funding rate. I really want to see um, funding going negative, which hasn't happened. I could also consider putting a closer target. I've got 20 minutes, that's plenty of time. Ethereum, Pepe, what are the other ones? Rose, what was the last one I'm in? And ENA. Okay, there's ENA, there's Pepe. Okay, but 20 minutes should be plenty of time to do what I need to do here. Bitcoin, we did have spot sell, not exactly what I would want to see, but we also had futures and funding's less elevated. I would say, unfortunately, lower wouldn't surprise me as we didn't really flush out that much um, open interest on Bitcoin, but so I might even look to limit lower as well. But if we go lower, I would be either more reactive or I would be interested in what's the next level? Maybe this area, but I'm okay leaving it where it is for both Bitcoin and ETH for now. I'm not loving the ETH one as much because yeah, I got a little bit lucky here. ETH, ETH, I like that we had so much open interest come out and funding's come down a little bit. I think we're in a regime possibly where we don't necessarily need negative funding for price to go higher, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know why spot's not loading on this one. Okay, let's look at rows. Well, I'm gonna say for ENA, I'm kind of tempted to close my shorts across the board and say like that kind of looks like our moment potentially. I mean, it's like huge volume and it's moving higher. Rose is the one that maybe looks like something I could stick with. But ENA, okay, just funding's going negative, so let me just close that one based on that ground. Okay, so we're just gonna close that. So I'm out of ENA. Gonna be a win, and that's 144 bucks. Not bad. Thank you. So we're out of ENA. Why? Just because funding went negative. Why not? I'm looking for reasons to disqualify trades. Pepe's still pretty interesting. I need to see CBD spot though. I don't know why it's not loading correctly. Funding. So we did have for Rose a pretty nice flush and open interest. It's down to this level, yet price is a little bit higher. Funding's high. I mean, we're still though, we were at 5 million and we're still at almost 9 something million open interest. And there appears to be selling. So I kind of like leaving Rose. I'm gonna leave Rose. And I'm also just gonna leave my stop here for the moment and evaluate this one tomorrow. It's so unlikely that it's makes that up in a day, although it could. And then Pepe is the last one I'm interested in. If I cannot see spot, it's pretty stodgy, it feels like. Right, open interest hasn't really moved that much. But futures kind of been selling. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of volume. Maybe I leave Pepe and Rose alone also because I'm in Bitcoin and ETH longs. The ETH longs feels pretty vulnerable because of where my stop is, but just gonna leave them and I'm gonna leave those alone. BNX, yeah, that was kind of dumb, but that wasn't dumb, it was fine. XRP, that was clean. How big were our liquidations here? It's possible that's all we need. I mean, the XRP trade was excellent, yo. I thought it looked so good. I wanted to use bigger size. Luna was also great. I didn't even see any of this because I was busy. Um, $400 million in liquidation is pretty good. But when you consider we're up like $1 billion and yeah. I like having my stop wider on Bitcoin here too to allow for the possibility. So I think that I'm gonna leave my shorts on these guys. Yeah, I cut ENA early Y. Again, funding went negative. That's the only one. But I think I'm gonna leave these. It balances my Bitcoin and ETH positions as well. So let's do that. And then beyond that, I'm interested in longs. So for ETH, if we go lower on ETH, I don't want to predict here because there's so many there's so many monthly levels. I would wait for something to happen and come in with the limit order. Bitcoin though is more interesting or a little bit maybe easier. So there's a couple levels here. This was the one I was more interested in. Um, I think I'll set a new limit order lower in case there's another big flush. And my thought had been, only have 10 minutes. Okay, liquidation map. I don't necessarily want to trade both of these. Yeah, I want to trade right here around 57 or so and ignore this one. Although maybe trade if there's a reaction there. But yeah, I'll put my bid at 57 and my stop right here, like something like this. Yeah, we'll do it like this. I'm just noting, okay, I could have put my limit at the bottom of this, and it not only would have so far saved me a little bit of money, but maybe more importantly, it would have allowed me to run a wider stop to protect myself. So for ETH, it's only Bitcoin that I'm interested in this long. And if I was being very conservative, I could aim my TP up here, but I still favor the idea of Bitcoin breaking out to a new high. And that this is going to be playing for a higher high. So we'll stick with that idea. But let's do this. I'm going to set another limit order. Bitcoin at 57. Limit at 57,000. With a stop at 55,763. One Bitcoin. TP at 70,000. Okay. That's it, guys. But the account's looking pretty good. I'm gonna stick with a couple of these shorts for now. Yeah, the only one I closed prematurely is ENA, which just funding went negative and just leave them alone. And had a couple of nice trades on XRP and Luna. CFX, which I got out of and it would have saved me. Flocky, I closed early, would be working. People I didn't take. Sheeb I knew was going to be good when I saw it on my timeline. Um, Popcat hadn't really moved. Interesting. So there's some stronger ones. Sui. Okay. Curious about helium because this is one it hadn't really been moving forever and I forgot about it, but Oh yeah, it's been really strong. Okay, happy trading, peace and much love.